Haven't made a video in a while. It's about a month. A month ago, I got not this knee, but this one I got down on the ground. Infection of some kind. I was working on a piece of metal on the floor with my knee on my knees, and a month ago, no, holy mackerel. I was working on that. I don't know if I videotaped it. I think I videotaped one of the motors I got from the scrap people, but I was working on that, scraping away, on a piece of rusty steel with a kind of a chisel. It started getting cold, chilly. So I got up and went over and sat down in the other area in the lab, and then getting more chilly, so I left that area and went over to here. It got colder, colder, great chills. Knees started swelling up. And it got pretty bad, so I had to go see a doctor who's not qualified. Let's say that for now. I had to go to Ukiah Emergency Hospital, Adventist Health, but Jesus, I was there for a couple of days, and gee willikers, they couldn't do anything, and going around and around in circles, and eventually got up to Adventist Howard Memorial Hospital. I was taken in right away in emergency and got operated on, I believe, the same night by an amazing doctor, Dr. Bowen, world famous surgeon. So I wound up at the amazing Howard Memorial Hospital for a couple of weeks, actually. Then was discharged now, let's say about a week and a half ago. I had 2 operations. Amazing staff, amazing people, really good people. I go there daily to get an injection of antibiotics. So I'm on the mend slowly. I'm so used to being very active physically and all that. So here I lay like this kind of while. This knee is okay, and the other one is swollen. I can't really show you anything. I guess I could see some surgical stuff there. That'll go away in time. It is kind of swollen, kind of fat. I can put weight on it now. So I use a walker to get around and other things like that. I can get up and walk around. That's a little painful, and so it's going to take a while to heal up. Oh man, oh man, oh man. One hospital there, they're very nice people, nice staff. I haven't taken my vitamins for at least a month now. I should be doing that for actual speeding healing up. They're over in the building next door. They should get the whole box of vitamins and start that up again. So yeah, as I said before, I go daily to the hospital for injections of antibiotics. So what did I do laying around here? Well, I've got this crazy old iPad which still runs half and half off, half ass thing. Smile down there and count again. So I study science, physics, with videos and stuff like that on an iPad. Nothing else to do, nothing much on television to look at, right? The only thing I look at is maybe Star Trek Enterprise at night, but this, well, there's so many videos out there these days. I still smoke, love my smoking. It's going crazy in the hospital not being able to smoke. Let's see. But, I must say Howard Memorial Hospital is an amazing hospital, amazing staff, very kind staff, very caring staff, amazing doctors like Dr. Bowen, world famous, I think orthopedic surgeon. So I nickname him, I call him Bones. I saw him yesterday, he checked my leg and all that. And I said, "Hi Bones, how you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. This is from Star Trek. They kind of know I joke around a lot. And they're always looking for websites because they found out what I was doing years ago. And still doing currently, in a way. I've got a bit of a fan club in there. Kind of cute. Young generation. It's good to see young generation interested in old science and stuff like that. So I write emails sometimes and here that is. Upload videos that I found in my archives on ball lightning and plasma balls and all that stuff. I've uploaded a number of those. Other things I uploaded. Oh, this thing's sliding off now. What? What? So, and then this way. I'll hold it up. I don't know how to do it. Oh, like so. Let's see what I lost any. I don't think I lost any weight. No. No weight loss. Okay, good. I haven't done a video on it in a month. And most people like the videos and others don't. A lot of the scientists, they communicate with me quite a bit. Some don't anymore. They just look at the videos. Oh, he's in drag or something like that. No, bad. They don't want to be associated with me. I guess in their little talks they do. And that's okay. There's always new scientists who I've met online and by talking and that kind of thing, so whole new group of scientists. I was talking about 1997 Ken Shoulders and the papers that he presented that I found them a while ago, and I thought, oh well, maybe somebody would be interested in them, I don't know, but Dr. Rocher was there. She got papers too from Ken Shoulders and politicians. It was hosted by Star Trek. Linda McLean, who is Herman Zimmerman's lady friend, and NASA was there. Larry King was there for Dr. Rocher, who later on stayed with us in Gold Beach, Oregon for a month. I stayed at Ken Shoulders' place over a number of times. Kind of missed the old gang of Ken Shoulders. Henry Dakin, Prince Alfred von Liechtenstein, and all those. There's quite a swirling mass of energy back then. Not so much now, I don't think, although I've been studying up on time dilation, the Einsteinian time dilation, other experimental evidence in time distortion and dilation. Studying work at the Monroe Institute online. See, I can't lose that. Once you lose acting silly and stupid, you might as well go shoot yourself, huh? Other videos I've been watching, rather intriguing, is the cleanup of the World Trade Center buildings and other buildings that collapsed during the Great Fire and aircraft crashing in. It's amazing the amount of steel and concrete they removed from that whole area over a couple of years. It's incredible. Well, lots of new videos on the 9/11 stuff that came out. You can actually see in some of the videos the beams buckling under the weight of the upper stories and the whole thing falls apart. Interesting how it fell apart. Those bolted beams, upright beams, just fell apart, busted the bolts. It all comes showering down like a bunch of, I don't know how to describe it, a bunch of cereal coming out of a cereal box. Huge amount of dust and smoke from the busting concrete and wallboard and all of that. You can see some of the inner structures core beams. I got some good screenshots of core beams. You can see the staircases going down on all four sections of the building, and that's an amazing amount of stuff pile drived at least 6 stories into the ground, crushed the underground train, cars, and everything else. So it's interesting to me for some unknown reason. Maybe because of my experience with the second Narrows Bridge in North Vancouver, British Columbia, when it collapsed. But you learn a lot from seeing things wrecked. I used to collect guns that were exploded, barrels blowing up and breech blocks blowing up. I think I've got a few of those left, but it's just interesting the structural and stuff that happens. It sort of teaches you about other things when building them and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a learning experience and that kind of thing. So definitely gotta get my back into my vitamins to get healed faster so I can get back to work. And stuff I'll be doing is more plasma ball lightning stuff and bead lightning and time dilation stuff. Time dilation we did it a long time ago, 80s. That's some weird effects. Some of it was witnessed and written up, which I have. Some of the metal samples are going ahead in time. They're of great interest to the Max Planck Institute. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google search Hutchison effect. Oh. Then I can download some videos, but re-upload them to this stupid channel. Yeah, so I'm busy on iPad. It's barely working, but I'm getting another iPad coming in today, I think. It's just this thing that just keeps flicking off, and bad connectors and mistakes. On that, EVO is doing fine. I spend most of my time kind of here, but at around 1 in the afternoon I have to go to the hospital to get these injections. And yesterday I saw the good doctor, Dr. Bowen, an amazing physician and doctor and healer. My other doctor didn't even know what to do. Well, long story, but I'm still alive, still doing videos. I guess that's okay, isn't it? Is it okay for me to do videos and act silly and serious at the same time sometimes? What other silly things have I been doing? Watching the Donald Trump guy. It's more of a comedy thing of that raving lunatic. The Donald is a nutcase psychopath, I guess. That's a good leg. It still works. This one does, but I can't. I don't know if I can do it or not. I'll try. Bring up this leg, which is fat. It's been operated on, right? You see how bulged, how fat that is? My gorgeous legs, oh dear. But in time it goes down. It's gone down quite a bit in the last week or so. You can see the scars with the good doctor. Opened up there, that'll go away. Keep on trucking. For painkillers, I use, they prescribed Tylenol tablets. So. Double checking this. It's gonna take a while. process of healing. So I should increase my L-arginine intake, which speeds up healing. It's all over the other building in the lab, as it's called. So can't work on anything over there now. That's kind of sad. But it'll still be there in a month. I think I'm going to save up money and buy more from fair radio sales in Lima, Ohio. In about a month, I guess, because they're going out of business in around March. So I'm going to get some more gyro stuff and receivers. I'll probably have a Collins R390 sitting here on this table. I'd probably be tuning in and listening, or another receiver I have, which is lighter, but this is really, for me, kind of boring. Sitting around, laying around, sleeping around. But that's to be expected with a knee operation, which is unknown why it was infected. The doctor ruled out any spider bites. It could have been an old injury that just sort of, when it's on the floor, working, maybe it triggered something, I don't know. But what else have I been watching on videos? Time dilation, people that went through time experiences. The Monroe Institute, Colonel John Alexander's work on progression of the mind into other dimensional physics. Bob's stuff, I watched that. Anything else I can watch? There's thousands of videos, so I lay around with my thumb up my ass and... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just getting bad sides. Thumb up my ass. Well, can't keep a good sex maniac down. Ow! Shouldn't have said that. Maybe that's going to be scanned on. I post garbage on Facebook. A lot of stuff I post. Another cigarette. Oh well, fuck it. I got this here. I lay on this. Go to sleep. Mr. EVO comes around. So the mystery of the infection with the knee is still a mystery. EVO's got a new toy. Let's see if we can film that, huh? Donald Trump, you're on trial. How do you plead to all 96 felony charges? Oh, Donald, okay, well. I'm going batty. Put Donald over there. Oh, let's see, what else? I just get emails with questions. I forget what they were. One was, no, it's Jonathan Frakes, Star Trek's #1. Next generation, who came to narrate what I was doing in a long time ago, in 2002, I think. Ghost Best Evidence caught on tape. That's Jonathan Frakes, Star Trek. Producers, Robert Kiviat. And question number 2, how many Star Trek encounters? Yeah, I think he means how many people I know. And, well, okay, I'll answer that stupid question. Well, I have seen William Shatner in the 70s doing Safeway commercials in Lynn Valley, North Vancouver. I saw Gene Roddenberry at the Pacific Coliseum, 1980. I met others over the years. Kirk R. Thatcher, Star Trek number 4, the punk rocker guy, stayed at his home for a couple of weeks with Ian in Glendale. We're still good friends. We write each other. Star Trek hosted one of our conferences in 1997. Herman Zimmerman and most of the crew people supplied screens, big screen star screens. Got to get on a Star Trek set. Deep Space Nine, that was quite a thrill for me. Being a Trekkie, I thought, geez, this is weird. You know, a real Trekkie, holy shoot. Got to talk to Mrs. Roddenberry, send her a fax. Because Ian was, at the time, was hanging out with Mrs. Roddenberry in L.A., Bel Air area district. So I met a number of Star Trek folks, briefly and for a long time too. Met Michael Dorn in Vancouver, talked to Mr. Spock, talked to him a long time ago. I'm a real Trekkie, so seeing all this stuff kind of blew my mind like, wow. In the new Westminster British Columbia, Canada, they had a Star Trek shop. You could buy uniforms and badges and things. So I still got a bunch of Star Trek stuff that Ian gave me. That Mrs. Roddenberry gave to Ian, and Ian gave it to me, and I got it in storage. I think I am in contact with Roddenberry a couple of years ago. So that kind of answers your question, I suppose. Whatever you want to know there. Okay, so where was it? Fair Radio. Yeah, I'm saving up now to get more equipment that I can handle. And when I can get walking around more and lift things up again. So, like so. So I thought I'd make a video. I just got inspired to make a video. Why not? Do something. So that being said, I'm sure some of you are like this video. Some of you just shake your head again, you know, like, oh, that's that John guy turned into a drag queen, or turned into that, or the government got to me. I still got all these different crazy people. Oh, the government got to me. Oh, you got turned into a nut. No, I've always been a nut. I've always been a nut. Get that through your brain. Ever since I was a kid. I wasn't allowed to be a nut on TV or during my presentations. I just acted normal, like, hello, what's going on here? Okay, blah, blah, blah. But being a YouTube channel like this thing, I can act any way I want to. And why not? Sure turns a lot of people off, though, but oh well. Oh, you're dressing up like a girl. Well, really. I've always been androgynous. I'm not going to be a man, big fat ape man, fuzzy beard and big fat gut. And act like that or whatever they do. No. A lot of them do all kinds of real crazy manly garbage, you know. Some are quite refined. A lot of them like shooting firearms off. One of my favorites is Al. This is Orlikon Cannon. He likes firing that off. And machine gun shoots. Yeah, I know. It's so sad that the USA Second Amendment, so many people are going around with their AR-15s and killing people. It's pretty pathetic. So you could say the Americans abuse their Second Amendment rights a lot. It's really sad and sick. Well, I don't know what can be done about it. I don't know. There's just too many lunatics running around these days in the USA and other countries too. I don't know what you can do about the whole situation. Anyway, who cares? So I'm not going to be acting like a man. I run my machine tools, I do my work. I go to the defense of somebody in trouble. I do. I'll beat the shit out of them. I can do that. Jesus Christ, come on. There was a poor policeman in Vancouver, Canada, years ago who was trying to arrest a crazy person who grabbed his revolver at the time. I stepped in because I didn't want to see anybody get hurt. I grabbed the revolver, twisted it out of the guy's hand, really hard, put it back in the police officer's holster, and got his arm and got it up, and they handcuffed him, and the police officers really thanked me a lot for all that stuff. I was in a rush that day. I didn't want to, it was at nighttime, Robson Street, let's get that to see Billy Ross and all that stuff. So I go to rescue the people and reported a lot of criminal activity in Riverview Hospital. A lot of war veterans, World War II, in C4 wards, C3 wards. I put in there on an adult basis to say, well, if you don't go to school, you could wind up like these guys. So that was 1 week, but I got to see a lot of stuff. I reported to Constable Brookbank of the RCMP and wrote up stuff on these horrible staff members that actually beat a patient to death. And any of that stuff I reported to Constable Brookbank, who put me under protective observation and said, don't bother John, he's with me, don't ever threaten him or you'll be arrested. But that was a while ago. I put on there, as I mentioned, adult basis, agoraphobic, which I am. But their treatment in the beginning was insulin shock therapy, electroconvulsive shock therapy. But later on they realized that they needed a psychologist from England to teach me relaxation exercise by using my mind, and that worked pretty good, which I did do. And I did have a gun collection in Riverview. Dr. Slichter, my lawyer, R. Flynn Marr, who's still alive, well, he's going to visit here. Will, indeed, we'll talk about those days. Because, I had a lawyer because Pierre Elliott Trudeau cracked down on us gun collectors and we fought back. The court ordered all my machine guns to be returned to me, which they did do. And the provincial ombudsman, David Davies, and a deputy, we went after the RCMP, all that. So the judge had even got upset over the whole thing and ordered all my guns returned. I don't want to see entrapment going against Mr. Hutchison. This is ridiculous. So, while in Germany, I collected a lot of guns. Before traveling back to Canada, I had to sign all these forms and put these things in hard cases, which I did do, and I got all the paperwork to show you that I'm not talking a bunch of bullshit, which you think I'm doing all the time, don't you? So I got all that stuff and all my licenses. Okay, so we'll leave that topic alone for a while. Go into time dilation by heavy discharges and sparks, along with TWT coil arrangements with iron core inserted into those particular parts. High velocity kind of explosive stuff that goes on in all of that, and high voltage discharge in DC and AC. I got a 50. What have I got now? 25 kilovolt amperes, 60,000 volt transformers. And I just recently got in some heavy duty switchgear and pulse generators, plus variacs and other things to handle this energy, which probably by summer now, because I'm delayed with the legs, I'll have things up and running. I've had done some isolation experiments with plasma. Wow. The plasma is fun to work with. I got good videos of the plasma balls taken in 2004, I think, with Grant Ramond, who was my partner at the time, and Thomas Messer, who built power cells for. So all of that is kind of intriguing. Luckily, I had a camera to videotape all this stuff. There's tons of videos on it, so some are uploaded that I uploaded a long time ago, and I can try and download them and upload them to this ridiculous channel. Carla Connected Rothschild's channel. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wear this to the hospital. I mean, anyway, it's just that I have to go every day for it. Shots. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Piece of wood down here. Okay, so let's see. Any degeneration after a month? I don't know. You get worked again. This one has got this on here for injections. Let's see. Look at the tummy. I could tell, you know, because look at other videos. Nah, I guess I'm okay. Oh, I didn't have a. Oh, Jesus. Should have seen me the other day. I didn't have a bath for a month. So I got into the bathtub yesterday, and I spent hours in there and like shaving off this garbage. Neanderthal hair stuff, you know. I don't like hair all over my body. I felt sexy again. But it sure didn't feel sexy at all. It's fuzz on my face. So I had a good wash. Well, it's kind of dirty, you know. You get dirty and stinky. That kind of thing, so. Oh well. Think positive, positive energy, cell rejuvenation, which I'll be doing. Get all that stuff in here, but I've been, I had a hard time sleeping in hospital. So in the morning, get up in the other chair and I fall asleep during the day. And as time passed, you know, it goes nights, and nurses coming and going, checking on you and that kind of thing. So I don't remember, a couple of weeks. But Howard Memorial Hospital is an amazing hospital and really good people. And my diamond in the fold, Dr. Bowen, who's highly regarded at Howard and other places around the world, actually. So it's kind of interesting. You know, you go to the operating room, you know, kind of dressed up for it. You go down there, Dr. Bowen was kind of smiling and laughing. They put you in the surgery room and they say, we'll have to gas you kind of thing. And then, oh, gee, you know, next thing I fell asleep. Next thing I woke up and I was like, huh? Kind of felt off, but recovered okay during the day. So I had 2 operations. And it turned out okay. So, lift this heavy leg up here. I call it heavy because it's fat. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Okay, see? Fat legs. These as a reference of how progressive I'm doing. Ooh, it's hard to move up. I can look at this video and check the leg issues. Skinny and fat. Wow. Clearing up outside, not too bad. How long have I been talking for? Oh, this is going to be a long video. This is going to be 36 minutes long. So I haven't done video for a long time. This will be an epic, ridiculous video, of course. Oh. Epic videos. What else can I talk about? I did get a lot of comments. Well, why aren't you posting videos? Well, I've been posting short ones I have. One's uploaded off another site. I think these old baggy eye things are dissolving away. No, it needs a lot of makeup and it'd be kind of fun with it. Yeah. Anyway, see, I'm clowning around again. But again, checking thickness. I think it's slowly getting back to normal. It's going to take a while. I'm going to kind of bear in and possibly a month or so. Kind of like this. Although I can't put my full weight on that leg. Anyway. It is painful. It is a very odd feeling incapacitated like this. Oh well. It's interesting too, they have what's called a patient's portal on the internet, and they check on you every day through that portal, seeing what's going on, answer questions and that kind of thing. So I do. But gotta be patient with this stuff. I wish I could. So used to being physical all the time, 24, you know, 12, at least 12 hours a day, and but like this is like, huh? You've got to bite the bullet, I guess, huh? Like the bullet Barbara bars my hot chocolate Barbara. Oh, slipping. Poor old iPad is really messed up thing. Stay there and don't fall down, thank you. I'm gonna stick it in the drawer down here now. That worked or cut it off. Let's stabilize. Oh, almost stabilize it. So, like so. Gives a message to Jack Safrati, his warp engine device that sells for, I think, $15. Yin wants to contact you, and I think she's got your phone number. And thank you for all the information on the warp drive thing from Lawrence Leroy. I sent the info out to a couple of hundred other people I know, and they seem to be interested in it, so I hope you get some sales on that warp thing. It takes up one battery. That's kind of interesting, too. We got two batteries. Sent to me the other day by Timmy Ventura and friends. So I forwarded it to Yin and others who are interested in it. I might be interested in one. Oh, gee, I have to find. Well, who do you make the money out to? Is it PayPal? Lawrence Livermore National Laboratories. I have to check on that too. That's only $14.95. That's a pretty reasonable price for something like that. We'll see how that goes. I know it. So I'm doing this video for a couple of reasons. Checking on my mental health. See how I sound. Also to satisfy some people that want to know where I am. I guess a message to Thomas. Dr. Mavis, and let's see who else. Flynnmar. Alec and others that were planning visiting here sometime. But I'll be kind of incapacitated for a while yet, I'm sure, for maybe another month. Hopefully, I'll be back in action. And I'm most welcome to show you the stuff that I talked about with you folks. Okay, so... I guess on that note, I should maybe end this video. Smoking way too much, but oh well. Usually, I'm very busy with stuff. Of course, when I'm busy with stuff, I like to take a break and do a stupid video, like you see all these stupid videos I already done. Many of them, so. I've always been a clown. I always joked around. I always screw around. Anything else I should address? Well, I'm up and doing this video on this old iPad that's dying slowly. It's dying, I mean. Oh well, let's see, where's Donald Trump? Hi, Donald. What's your story? What are you guilty or not? Okay, Donald. I don't know. The Donald. Wow. Okay. I think that's long enough. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'll end this video and do a more interesting one later on. All these wires dangling off here. Alright, you guys take care. Good to see Paul Inventor 3 disclosing all his unique science stuff on Inventor 3 YouTube channel. And hopefully I can supply him with how to build one of those high-powered crystal power cells they used to make for Japan and other folks. I got the formula somewhere and I never really properly disclosed all that junk. But I think Paul might be interested in that. I don't know. I have to see if I still got that stuff. So off I go.